Okay, so I wanted to address some things regarding Wolfie and Zen, two female chatters in my chat community that are just very mistaken in what they think of me. So I don't even know where to start. So I want to keep this stream up because they're off doing other things and I want them to come back and listen to this. So basically, a few weeks back, I was listening to Zen's stream, and Zen was talking about, I can't remember exactly, but I think it had something to do with Christianity and something about like what is it, what is not Christian. And me, you need to keep in mind that I did not know what Zen's belief was. I still don't. I think she said she's Christian. I don't know, and it doesn't matter to me. But I was listening to the conversation, and I wanted to propose a thought-invoking question to kind of add a little like discussion to what they were speaking about. And I said something about tarot cards. And is that not against Christianity and the belief of what Christians believe? The reason I say this is because, first of all, I've become interested in tarot cards. And also, I know that Zen herself dabbles in what she calls angel cards. Now, I looked into what angel cards are. Any form of divinity, regardless of the form that it takes, if you are trying to look into the future or you're trying to be guided by something, everything I read is that it is against Christianity. It is against the Christian belief. Am I condemning this person? Absolutely not. Nobody's perfect. And also, I didn't know she was Christian. She could be Hindu for all I know, because uh, technically speaking, she, I believe, is Indian. I'm not 100%, but I know she's also in the UK. So, like, I honestly have no idea what she believes. But I was trying to add to the conversation. I was not trying to judge anyone in that conversation. And I myself have some kind of interest in that stuff as well, even though I consider myself a Christian. Doesn't mean I'm going to pursue it. Doesn't mean anything except that it is interesting to me, as a lot of other things are too. But because I said this, she then began passive aggressively saying things about me, saying how I am not a Christian and how I do things that are not Christian like. Well, the thing is that the only thing that you need in order to be considered a Christian is to believe that Jesus Christ is your Savior and is God. That's it. It doesn't mean that you have to be perfect and that you're not supposed to sin and you're supposed to be a good person and all this other. No, none of that is true. Yes, as a Christian, you do want to hold yourself higher. You do want to lead it as an example to other Christians, but that's not what we're talking about. What we're talking about is whether or not tarot cards, angel cards, channeling spirits, the Ouija board, any of that stuff, anything like that, divinity wise. My only thing was, is it Christian? Or can Christians do that? That was my question. And she took it completely wrong. Whenever you type something, it is a lot harder to understand what that person's trying to say at times. And I am often misunderstood about what I'm trying to relay in text form. I told her this in chat. I told her this. I said, you are misunderstanding what I'm saying. And it didn't matter. She went off and she started to literally attack me. And that's the shitty part of chat sometimes, is that, you know, when you're not voice to voice or face to face, things can get misconstrued. I was in no way, shape, or form trying to attack her, but that's the way she took it. And the way that she responded, it pretty much told me what kind of person she is. And I don't want to be around people like that. I don't like people like that. So that's where me and Zen kind of we butt heads on that, because I tried to add to a conversation they were having on her channel and support her channel and listen to what they have to say. And she took it completely wrong. The other thing that was said that day, because I was in there for quite a while that day. I couldn't go on the panel that day. I was busy. I was doing something, as I usually am. But I also was joking around in the chat because her boyfriend, Rob, Sexy King Rob, as he calls himself, was in the chat. And they were talking about, I don't know, retarded people. But they don't mean like actually like challenge, like mentally challenged people. They're just using derogatory. And I said, well, Rob only acts like a retard. He's actually quite intelligent. And that was, yes, totally a backhanded compliment. But it was a compliment. I was saying that I see Rob, I see what he does, and I know that he's actually smarter than he acts. But again, Zen took it the wrong way and got mad at me and said some awful things. And I even asked Rob that day in chat, I said, Rob, did I offend you? And his response was, I'm offended that you think I'm offended, because he was joking. Because that's what we do. We joke. But sometimes people don't get the joke and they only take it negatively, and they only take it as a form of fighting or aggression or whatever. And that means they don't know me at all. Okay. And that's okay. They don't have to know me. But my point is this: Zen misunderstood me and then attacked me. And so I don't want to be around that. Now, the reason I went to Zenny's stream today is because I unsubbed that day. After that, I unsubbed. I will look at chat in a minute. I can't see it right now because I'm like super close to the phone and I'm blind. And I'm wearing my glasses and I still can't see. The reason I went to her chat today, because once I unsub from you, you're pretty much dead to me. I don't see your streams. I don't get notified. The only reason I would ever go to your stream is if someone else tells me, hey, you need to go look at this because of this reason, right? So today, someone said, hey, you can't rewind the stream, but Zen and Wolfie are completely trashing you right now. And here I am minding my own business. And I'm like, what is going on? So I went in there and I couldn't rewind, so I couldn't hear it from the beginning, but I listened for a few minutes of them talking absolute shit about me. Does it matter? I guess it really doesn't, but it just shows me what kind of people they are, okay? So let's talk about Wolfie for a moment, because Wolfie was also getting on me a lot today. Wolfie is very rarely even around on YouTube. I don't know what she does on other platforms, nor do I care. But me and Wolfie have had this like animosity towards each other for a really long time. When we first met, we would clash heads, and then we would apologize and say, let's start over. You be cool, I be cool. And then it just never jived with us. I very rarely ever even talk about Wolfie. Wolfie is not on my radar. I've got so much going on in my real life and in chat that I really don't even think about Wolfie. The only time I even hear about Wolfie is when Will talks about Wolfie, because they're friends. And I respect that. And when I go to Will's stream and I listen to him, I do not bash Wolfie, because I know that that's Will's friend. You know, and I try to respect that. Wolfie today on Sunny's panel was, first she was talking shit about me when I wasn't there, but then also she I went in there, I made myself known, and she began saying things like, oh, hold on, I'm gonna mute myself for just a second because Gary's got a phone call. All right, so I said, Wolfie, I don't talk about you. The first thing she brought up was, I talked about her in December. That's 8 fucking months ago, you guys. 8 months ago. And then, yes, she did also bring up that I talked shit about her at Vader stream. So Vader, I don't know, like 2 months ago, a month and a half, a month, I don't know. He had a stream where he was totally trashing her. And I said something about her. But The reason I did is because before that incident, I heard her talking shit about me on his stream before that day and attack my appearance, because that's what she goes for, like, every time. She always goes for my appearance every time. So, and that's fine, you know, like, I'm comfortable with myself. It isn't so much that it hurt me, it's the fact that she's trying to hurt me. So yeah, I was like very much Team Vader that day. I was very much like, hey, you know, I agree with you. I think she sucks too. And I still do. Like, I have not changed my opinion at all. I do not like her. I try to be cool with everybody, but some people are just difficult to be cool with. Thank you, baby. I appreciate that. Let me just say hi to Randy. Let me say hi to Valak. I see you guys. I'm not going to repeat what you're saying. Hello, Symphony number 9. I don't know who you are. Hello, Coffee Man. Hello, Big Homie. Hello, Bud. I am just here to straighten out the whole bullshit around Zen and Wolfie. Let me just tell you this. I'm actually happy that they're friends. They need to be friends. They are good for each other to be friends. They call each other sister. That's awesome. But I do remember not long ago that Wolfie and Zen had a falling out. And Zen then told us publicly that Wolfie was not a good friend. That anytime they would speak to each other, it was all about Wolfie. It was all about her. And I can totally see that. I didn't hear the conversation, but I can believe it. I can believe that, because I've had friends like that where it's all about them and they don't seem to care about you. They're very self-centered. They're very me, 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 me. And Zen told us this. I didn't make it up. I didn't overhear a conversation. She said this publicly. And now they're friends. Listen, I hope they stay friends. If they want to bond over hating other people, so be it. But I have nothing else to say about these women. Let them just do their own thing. I don't want to talk about them anymore, but I did want to clear up the fact that I never had an issue with Zen. I always pretty much liked her. But that day showed me a lot, because she misunderstood me and then she attacked me a lot. Wolfie, on the other hand, I don't care. Like, she can do whatever she wants. I don't really care. But Zen was a letdown because I liked her. I really did. And, you know, I do not want to hear my people telling me that, oh, they're talking shit about you, because I am going to go look, because that's just who I am as a person. I'm curious. I want to see what they have to say. And what I heard them say was that I look like a man, shallow, that I lost weight and now I think I'm all that, shallow, all shallow shit. Like if you're going to come after me, come after me, not what I look like. Come after me. No, I don't think I'm all that. If you think that I think that, then that's just confidence. That's all that is. I'm a confident person. I borderline cocky. I won't lie. I'm a borderline cocky. But when I hear them tell me that I'm insecure, that just is hilarious to me. If you know me, then you know. You know who I am. Hello, Johnny. Hello, Rob. Yes, Zen is anything but Zen. That's the irony of it, right? She promotes peace and positive vibes. And anytime I go and listen to it, all it is hating on people. It's never like, I never hear Zen talk. And I'm not talking about her music streams where nobody talks and it's just like meditation. No, I never hear her promote wellness and positivity and good things ever. It's always fighting. It's that's all it is. Maybe you change your name. I don't know. I think I push more of my positivity than that woman does, but I don't claim to be all positive either. I can't stand hypocrites. I can't do it. And I'm publicly saying that I want nothing to do with that sector of our community at all. Hi, I'm a sister. Zenlessed? What do you mean I'm a sister? All I'm saying is I want nothing to do with them. I wish that they would just leave me out of their life. Like, don't even think about me. Let's just pretend like we don't know each other. I don't need to know you. You don't need to know about me. Gary's in the background singing. What's Big Sean, is it? I don't give a fuck. I don't give a fuck. I don't give a fuck about you or anything that you do. Go be well away from me. I know that we talk to the same people and that's fine, but you don't need to mention me and I won't mention you. How about that? Like, that would be like a good compromise, don't you think? So that's all I have to say about that. I wanted to clear that up because the whole tarot card thing. Also, before I forget, Gotti, hey, how's it going, Black Eyes? Hello, must be nights. Must be nuts. Huh? No, I haven't. This just happened not too long ago. But I was like, I need to say something. Gotti, the perpetual liar that guy is, was telling everyone what a hypocrite I am because I went to Psyche's channel. Listen, I don't go to Psyche's channel anymore, but it's not because of I'm not getting attention there. I could give two shits about that. The reason I don't go to Psyche's panel anymore is because all of the fucking new crew people that hate on us, on a lot of us, go there. And I can't block them when they're on the panel. And as much fun as it was to pay to kick JT off that one time, that's what the money that he was talking about was about. I'm not going to keep doing that. That was just funny. I just thought it was great. I enjoyed it. It was great. But I also told Psyche and his stream that no, I'm not going to continue to support or super sticker or any of that shit because I don't like these people. So I'm not going to go where there are people that I just really don't like. It's pretty simple. And if you I love you. Shut up. And anyone that believes Gotti is an idiot. Gotti will start lies to start commotion and strife and fighting. Gotti was the one that went around saying LD died. All right. Gotti goes around and spreads rumors without fact checking. And even when I tried to tell him that day that he wasn't dead, he didn't even believe me. So Gotti is a liar. He's a shit starter. And I don't know why anyone tolerates that guy. It bothers me that people tolerate him, and I try to avoid him. That's just a me thing, and it's just my choice. But if you choose to believe what Gotti says about literally anyone in this community, you might want to double check because he lies a lot. So just to be clear, I didn't leave Psyche's channel because I wasn't getting attention, okay? I liked some of the people there, but there was just too many people that I don't like there, like Miss Liz, like Rain and JT, like Gotti, all those people. Why go there, you know? Why support that? And I won't, and I don't. That kind of compromise never works. Well, at least I'm trying, right? At least I'm putting it out there that I don't want to have anything to do with those women. And it's funny because I heard Wolfie say, I'm a woman, you're supposed to be lifting me up. No. Who says this? Just because we both have a vagina, it doesn't mean I'm going to support you and the shit that you do. Yes, it is great when women lift each other up. We should do that as a society, but individually speaking, if the women don't get along and they have different viewpoints and it's not going to be okay between them, I'm not going to support you and lift you up. And it isn't because you're female either. I heard someone say that I attack all the women, and that is not true either. I personally try to lift my female friends up all the time. I try to help Angie. I'm supporting Angie in her fitness journey. I support Monica on her fitness journey. So you cannot tell me that I go after all the women because what? Why would I even do that? Jealous? Because I hear that word get thrown around a lot. I am not jealous of any women here at all. At all. I have what a lot of these women don't have, okay? They don't have anything that I want. And I'm not talking about my friends, I'm talking about all of the women here. I have female friends here, I have male friends here. I'll lift up my male friends too, and I have tried to support my male friends as well as my female friends because they're my friends. It has nothing to do with their gender. No, Alvaro, you're not coming up here. I don't care what you have to say about this. This has nothing to do with you. And to be fair, you are very antagonistic, and I don't feel like arguing with you at all. Hello, Slayer. I am just talking about Wolfie and Zen. I am going to leave this up. I will probably tag them in it because I want them to hear this, but I think Zen might be live right now. And I'm certainly not going to do this over there because I don't want to be interrupted. And for whatever reason, when I'm on other people's panels, my mic tends to be the lowest. And so people end up talking over me a lot. And I just want my opinion, my point to be put out there. And I don't know if I said hello, but hi, TR. And TR is another female that I've always supported. So, like, I'm so sick of these women that say that I'm just, like, anti-female or whatever. No, I don't love talking about people, but you weren't there and you don't know what happened. And I didn't get a chance to voice my side of things because I can't always just jump on people's panels. I'm also doing other things and sometimes I just can't, or sometimes it's too loud. There are always reasons I can't get on panel. I will go on anyone's panel any time of the day except for one person. Anybody else, not a problem. I've gone on Billy's panel. I've gone on JT's panel. I've gone on people that hate me panel. I'm not afraid of anyone. I'm not afraid to talk to anyone. But on my own panel, on my stream, at least I know that my voice is coming across. You're not you're not anti-female, you're anti-asshole, obviously. Well, no, not even then. There are some assholes that I get along with really well, Rob. Like, I can be an asshole too, but it depends on the type of asshole, you know? Thanks, TR. I like you too. And I've known TR for quite some time now. You won't add me because you know I won't talk about this. I'll change the subject. But you know what? Just get out. I'm just gonna ban you. I don't have time for your shit, Alvaro. Just go away. You don't need to be here. Every time you come here, all you do is say negative shit. Save that for somewhere else, you know? I don't need that. We did talk on the phone, didn't we, TR? Wow, that was a long time ago. Anyways, that's all I have to say, really. I think I've said what I needed to say. I don't wish them any ill will. I wish them to just be friends with each other and stay over there and leave me alone. Because if they continue, and trust me, I hate to say it because it sounds so shitty to say, but I really do have eyes and ears everywhere. It surprises me, the people that do come to me and tell me shit. Like, either it's because they're my friend or they want to see drama. But either way, I have eyes and ears everywhere. And if it's public, if you're publicly speaking about me, I'm probably going to hear about it. I'm either going to catch you doing it live or someone's going to send me a clip or something. So if you're going to do it publicly, just know I'm probably going to hear about it. We go to war. Yes. Yes. War. Yes. 1, 2, 3, 4. I declare chat war. Miss Tiffany, I like and respect you since you open your eyes and heart about me. Of course. I have nothing against you, Slayer Cat. You have a new video up, TR. What's it about? It's always about war, isn't it? In this community. If it's not one person fighting with someone, it's somebody else. There's always someone fighting with someone. And that's fine, I guess. But when it's out of nowhere, oh, you want to talk shit about me over something I said 8 months ago? Like, get over yourself and get over it. Like, move on. Or talk to me. Talk to me. Not talk about me. Talk to me. If you have a problem with me, talk to me. And if you can't get a hold of me, we can arrange something because I will definitely talk to you. But to just talk shit and then I hear about it, which I will hear about it. Yeah, it does make the chat world go around, I guess. I mean, it spices things up, right? We can only talk about what we had for lunch so many days in a row before it gets old. But I had ravioli for lunch. Gary, what did you have for lunch?
I didn't have anything.
You didn't pack your lunch?
Didn't have a anything to eat today.
Damn.
I just had that sandwich right now.
Anyways, I was going to open a panel, but I want this to have replay value, so I want to keep it short. And also, I don't know how long I'm going to be up because this bitch has to go to work in the morning because she has a job and she can't just sit around on the internet all day fighting other hoes, you know?
Mm-hmm.
I might stalk around some other chats for a little while before I go to bed, but I just wanted to say this. I wanted this to be out there. Zen, you misunderstood me and you've made me into your enemy, basically. I just want you to know that because I always liked and respected you up until that moment. And that might be no loss to you, so be it. But I just wanted you to know what happened. And you jumped the gun because I was literally just trying to add to your conversation. And I didn't even know what religion you were. And it didn't matter to me. And I wasn't attacking you. But you had no problem attacking me. And Wolfie, well, I don't even have time for you no more. So, anymore. Boy, my grammar sucks. All right. Anyways, thanks for coming. Thanks for stopping in. Thank you for listening. Appreciate you. I don't do these very often. I don't want to keep doing them. So maybe just stop. We can all just stop and just go our separate ways. Take care. Be well. And I'll see you guys around. All right. Bye.